Nathan Wade gives the most baffling testimony of doublespeak I've ever heard. And we're going to share it with you on why I think we all hate lawyers.
I very much want to be here, so I'm not a hostile witness. I very much want to be
Not
here.
so much that you're hostile, Ms. Willis, it'd be an adverse witness. Your interests are opposed to Ms. Merchant's.
But why also Nathan Wade is probably going to jail. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug Tenaple. This is where the happy patriots are as we watch the foes of Trump hoist themselves on their own petard. The traps they set for him, they end up falling in. And that's too bad. It's not too bad, actually. It's kind of funny. Here's some legal analyst on the Megyn Kelly show to help unpack it for you.
I think it was spot on. Fani's toast.
Fani's toast, and Nathan Wade is sitting there with flames going on around him going, this is fine. Here's Trump on Truth Social. MSNBC just stated game over for fake Fani Willis case in Georgia. Another scam coordinated with the Biden White House for purposes of election interference. What does he mean by even MSNBC is coming out on his side? Yes, even MSNBC.
It's so legalistic centric and yet so important and fascinating.
Right. Don't let the legalese fool you. This is epic. This is monumental. If things are going in the direction we think, Fani Willis lied to the court, it's game over for her. She will be disqualified. If they had a relationship prior to when they represented to the court, it's a huge deal. I can't overstate it.
But let's get some more legal analysts in on this one.
It does matter when the relationship began. If it began before Nathan Wade was hired, that's a problem. And then it's also a problem if they lied. And if they lied, both of them have submitted information under oath, then there's no question. I would agree with you. They would be pulled off the case.
That's the best thing that could happen for Fani Willis, is that she merely get pulled off the case. What's the worst thing that can happen? Prison.
That not only will Fani get disqualified and Nathan Wade get disqualified by this Fulton County judge, I actually think the case has to be dismissed, and then a new prosecutor can decide whether he or she wants to refile this case, because this case has been unethically tainted, illegally tainted since before its inception.
And remember, Fani Willis was the last chance for anyone to even pick up this case. No one else wanted it. It was so bad. Only Fani Willis was corrupt and politicized enough even to take it. So if they pull her from the case, what idiot is going to step up and take on this giant, fraudulent, politicized mess? They're going to go like, I don't want to end my career.
She could have had this relationship going back to 2020. And if that's the case, both Fani and Nathan Wade are going to face perjury allegations and maybe even prison time. They should go to prison if they lied, because they made misrepresentations to the court in response to Mike Roman's motion to dismiss.
So based on their lie, all kinds of case history has already been piled on top of it. And so when you find out that it's a lie, you have to pull all of it out from under it. And that's why they don't like people on the stand under oath lying in court.
You had both Nathan Wade file an affidavit, a sworn affidavit, and then Fani Willis relied on that affidavit in her court filing in opposition to Mike Roman's motion to dismiss. So if they lied about that, they should be disqualified. They should be disbarred. They should be charged with perjury. They should be put in prison.
And they should be put in prison. Now let's watch this one together. This is going to be Nathan Wade on the stand, just so you can hear how duplicitous and weird his lies are. Imagine trying to pin this guy down. Let's watch this together.
It goes on to say, including but not limited to dining and or drinking at any restaurants, bars, pubs, hotels, or persons' homes from the date of marriage to the present. You understand what the word present means?
I do.
And present means the filing on May the 30th, 2023. Isn't that right?
It is.
So as of May the 30th, 2023, you have done a lot, or you had done a lot of entertaining of Miss Willis, had you not?
I had done some, yes.
And in fact, under your testimony, you would have said that she had also entertained you. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And so your answer to this interrogatory is false, is it not, sir?
No, it's not false.
Well, hate to dance around the. The answer is yes, you did entertain Miss Willis, correct? Right?
Yes,
She's not your spouse at that time or at any time, correct?
that's correct.
She's not related to you by blood or marriage, correct?
That's correct.
But you entertained her, right?
Yes.
And during the course from your marriage, the period of time up to the present, so the answer would have been, yes, I did entertain somebody.
He's trying to say that he wasn't married to her because they had split up. He wasn't lying, but he's getting caught both ways to Sunday. Nathan Wade is going down completely embarrassed himself.
Free from this financial conflict of interest that Fani Willis is making money off of this prosecution of President Trump and 18 co-defendants based upon a bogus novel RICO conspiracy theory against political opponents. A new prosecutor is going to have to come in and have independent judgment whether they're going to bring recharge President Trump and these 18 co-defendants.
And no other prosecutor is crazy enough to bring those RICO charges against him. That was a unique flaw of Fani Willis.
Merchants' interests are contrary to democracy, Your Honor, not to mine.
He can order that it be withdrawn from the DA's office and shifted elsewhere. If that happens, Ainsley, I think new prosecutors will look at this and they'll say, wait a minute, this evidence doesn't constitute racketeering. And they may decide this whole case is legally unsound, which I think it is. And they may also say, what's going on here? Wade travels to Washington for 2 8-hour meetings at the White House. Was this prosecution of Donald Trump coordinated with and driven by his election opponent, Joe Biden?
Okay, and we're going to end here on, this is about Nathan Wade's lawyer, who before he was hired by Nathan Wade had told him he was in a relationship with Fani Willis.
Bradley obtained information about the relationship between them directly from Wade when Wade was not seeking legal advice from Bradley. He obtained this information in a personal capacity as Wade's friend prior to Wade's decision to file for divorce. While Bradley would later represent Wade for a time in the divorce proceeding, the information about the relationship was obtained prior to the attorney-client relationship.
So this lawyer that Nathan Wade hired, this friend that Nathan Wade hired, Nathan Wade had told him that he had a relationship with Fani Willis before he hired him. So that's before he's covered by attorney-client privilege. So that friend, lawyer, had to cough up the information and rat out Nathan Wade. The truth caught up to him. Nathan Wade's going down. That means Fani Willis is going down. And so the only question now is, will they find some desperate hack chump to take their place and pursue this case after Trump? I highly doubt it. What do you guys think? Subscribe. I'm Doug in Exile.